Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Grunt Speak Live, where the booze is real, but the liberal tolerance is a myth. I'm Toxic Male, and laughing his ass off over there is Terrence Popp.
What's up, you pinky penises? Hope you guys are having a good day.
Pinky penises.
Yeah, and we got a show today.
Yeah, we do.
One of, actually, it was sent to us by, I think, 4 or 5 different people.
Oh, yeah, man, this was blowing up Facebook, Minds, everywhere.
I saw it for the first time like 5 days ago. I was so pissed. I was literally tempted to jump in my car, drive to another state, and do dreadful things.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
We're not going to talk about that quite yet, though, because, we don't want to blow our wad too early.
No.
And, in order to discuss that particular event, we need to be able to show you context. And unfortunately, after researching a little bit on YouTube, the videos of this particular event in Lubbock, Texas, are all age restricted.
Age restricted.
So unless we want to completely cripple these streams from getting out there and being seen, we're going to have to go to New Tech to show you guys that stuff.
Yeah, we'll show you the actual video clips when we jump over to New Tech at the end. We will not be on New Tech for very long.
No, just enough to flesh things out.
Yeah, because at one time in my past, what happened to this particular individual could have happened to me.
Yeah.
Or anyone out there who's ever had to go pick their kids up from a ex of some type, because in the system we have now, the men are at a complete disadvantage.
Just a bit. Thank you for everyone tuning in today. Just over 200 people. It seems like it's frozen because I'm not seeing the chat move at all. But,
well,
thank you for watching nonetheless. You're spending your Monday with us. Hopefully you had a good Thanksgiving.
Yeah, hopefully you had a good time stuffing your pie holes.
Yeah, I mean, I know that I feasted a lot on white guilt for Thanksgiving, because that seemed to be the coin of the realm. People who don't understand history and want to revise it to fit their own version of victimhood, trying to tell me that I should feel bad about shit that happened 400 years ago. Not going to happen.
I'm going to be honest. I am not really a big fan of most of the food you eat on Thanksgiving.
Not a turkey guy?
I mean, in my realm, turkey is, something you make sandwiches out of.
Well,
I mean, I'll eat turkey. It's stuff I won't eat it. It's just turkey by itself doesn't have a lot of flavor, and it's got to absorb other flavors, which it's quite good at. But it's just, I don't know, just not my thing.
Yeah,
I just kind of go through the motions because, that's just the way it is. When I moved out of my mother's house, I would go and buy steak and cook it on Thanksgiving.
Oh.
Maybe I have some crab legs with it or lobster tails.
little surf and turf, I can get behind that.
Yeah. And that's the kind of food I would like to eat on Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah.
Not a ancestor to the dinosaurs that the turkey is.
Yeah, turkey is like the tofu of meat, because
Pretty much.
you have to season it within an inch of its short life just to get it to taste like anything other than sleep.
That's right. Yeah.
Because when you're done, whatever that enzyme is in there that you eat
Tryptophan.
turkey, tryptophan?
Tryptophan. Mm-hmm.
I love how you could just whip out shit like that, but I use a word with more than 3 syllables. Huh?
I don't know, man. Listen, I can't explain it myself. It's a brain injury thing. So sometimes I remember stuff from back in the day, no problem, and sometimes it's just gone.
Yeah, because I remember the first time that you busted out the word prestidigitation, I about had a heart attack. Where the hell did that come from?
What are you going to do?
Speaking of where the hell did that come from, this is hilarious. And you know what? I think it requires this graphic. Yep. Where is it at? What happened to my sound, bitch?
Oh, no. Did you kill the sound?
No, I didn't kill the sound.
What the hell?
That's what's so weird about it. Actually, let me double check. I want to make sure that this is not screwing up here, because I did restart my computer. I did screw up. All right, now we'll try it again, see what happens.
So if you
There it is.
it hurts real bad, or if you have feelings that are making you sad, then it's
Stupid
okay.
apple.
It's okay to cry.
Sweden's first female prime minister, Magdalena Andersson, resigns after budget defeat. Now, the most important thing to know here is that she was only prime minister for less than a day when she quit.
Shocker? Not
Literally
shocked.
hours after being tapped as Sweden's first female prime minister, Magdalena Andersson resigned Wednesday after suffering a budget defeat in parliament, and her coalition partner was Greens left the two-party minority government. The government's own budget proposal was rejected in favor of one presented by the opposition that included the right-wing populist Sweden Democrats. Sweden's third largest party is rooted in a neo-Nazi movement. So it's no surprise that this is reprinted from the Associated Press.
All right, so
A bastion
I
of
have
fourth
been
pillar ethics.
I've been noticing a pattern here. Whenever you disagree, for whatever reason, with the people putting forth these weird-ass laws, budgets, and what have you,
Yep.
you're a neo-Nazi.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, here in America, I mean, they've been calling black people and Jews neo-Nazis for a good 15 years now.
Yeah. If you don't toe the line, you're either an Uncle Thomas or some kind of you're the black face of white supremacy. Isn't that what they called Larry Elder out in California, Stan?
I think so.
It's pathetic.
Yeah.
Anderson, the leader of the Social Democratic Party, decided it was best to step down from the post more than 7 hours after she made history by becoming the first woman to lead the country. Well, for me, it's about respect, but I also do not want to lead a government where there may be grounds to question its legitimacy. Okay. Well, she did say that she would step down if this didn't pass.
And
But
she did it.
It just seems like a tantrum to me.
I'm going to be honest. I did not. I hated serving under women, especially if they were my commander in the military.
Dina. Sorry.
Because I've had maybe half a dozen female, commanders slash people in leadership positions above me. And two of them, one was okay, one was mediocre, the rest were incompetent, to the point of basically, in my opinion, it was criminal.
Ugh.
I mean, some of the shit I saw these women do was so counterproductive. And here's the funny part. The other women in the unit couldn't stand these female commanders.
Ugh.
Could not stand them.
That always kind of cracks me up a little bit. Because I know many women who do not like working with women.
I know.
And it's because of the catty behavior. If you're not going to spend your entire lunch hour whining about your significant other, husband, what have you, then we can't relate to you. Go sit over there. Give me a break.
Yep.
That's how catty it gets.
It's cattier than Caddyshack.
Yes, it is.
Unbelievable. But yeah,
It's one way to make history. I mean, she made history twice in a day.
yeah, first and last.
Wah, wah, wah.
And listen, I've seen God, about of the 6 female commanders I've had, 5 of them at one point cried in public.
Oh my!
You never, ever cry in front of your soldiers unless a parent died, a dog died,
Ooh.
or you get hit with a divorce or a child death. That's it.
Because that would
Other
be
than that, you will not be forgiven.
No.
It will not.
It would be. It just doesn't seem like it makes any sense.
I don't get it.
Why would you do that? I'm just as good as you, weh?
No, I mean, I've seen some male commanders take some serious hits, and they didn't start crying.
No. Hey, it is what it is. All right.
Ooh.
So before we get to the next article here, we want to do a special shout out to our sponsor for today's stream, Kevin's Concealment.
You ever get tired of women staring at that bulge in your pants?
Where'd it
You know
go,
what I
Kevin's
mean.
concealment?
Come on, lady.
is.
My eyes are up here,
Well,
right? Well,
Wally.
thanks to kevinsconcealment.com, there's a cure for that.
It seemed like the
And
audio
at the
was
same
playing.
time, you get to
screwing
exercise your
everything
Second
up.
Amendment rights
Yep.
at work and
Hang on.
not get fired.
But where's the
You-
video? That's the question. See, this is why I'm confused.
This is what happens when you reboot, huh?
Allegedly, yeah. I'm not sure what the heck is going on with it.
I don't know.
You ever get tired of women staring?
It's not showing up.
It's not showing up. That is so weird. Yeah, whatever. We just play the audio from it. Hold it up. Hold it up.
Here we go.
You ever get tired of women staring at that bulge in your pants? You know what I mean. Come
Yeah,
on,
we
lady. My eyes are up here, right? Well, thanks to kevinsconcealment.com, there's the cure for that. And at the same time, you get to exercise your Second Amendment rights at work and not get fired. You
Allegedly.
take your bulge, put it in the holster, and voila! You guys thought I was talking about something else. That's a homo suspicion point. Space Ghost is on. Go to kevinsconcealment.com and check out if they have a holster for your sidearm. Use the discount code POPP, P-O-P-P, links in the description.
All right.
I don't know what the hell that was all about. Yeah, OBS is BS sometimes. I'm just saying. But yeah, promo code in the description, kevinsconcealment.com. I think they're still working on some larger caliber stuff, or the more like pea shooters, but
Well,
Kevin's a good dude, and he's taking feedback all the time.
well, these are pocket pistols and belly guns.
Belly guns, yeah, that's the expression you use there.
Yeah. And they don't have. I mean, you're not shooting 50 feet with a belly gun. You shoot 5 to 10 feet.
Yeah.
But most gunfights are 2 rounds or less, fired inside of 10 feet.
Usually.
Yeah. And even then, people fire off an insane amount of rounds and nobody gets hit.
Things happen. Well, at least this person used a 9mm. Webcam model shot self in private parts. Doing exactly what you think she was doing.
Oh my God.
Webcam model accidentally shot herself in the V with a 9mm handgun while recording a video earlier this month in her Georgia home, according to a police report. Responding to an accidental gunshot wound call at a residence in Thomaston, a city 40 miles from Macon, a sheriff's deputy encountered an EMS worker in the property's driveway around noon on November 9th. The paramedic, who was holding an unloaded handgun and a spent bullet casing in her hands, explained that the female had shot herself in the V accidentally. According to interviews, deputies determined that Lauren Hunter Damon, 27, was alone in her bedroom doing stuff when the gun was discharged. Jordan Allen, who said he owned the firearm, told deputies he was in the kitchen when he heard the shot. Upon reaching the bedroom, he found Damon, seen above, with a small amount of blood on her leg. Allen advised that she started saying she was sorry, and he advised that she told him that she shot herself by accident. So, she's got subscribers on a web platform called Chatter.
Okay.
And that she makes spicy videos of herself, and people pay her to see them. And she was recording a video at the time the gun went off.
You want to talk about Russian roulette?
Wow.
So she shot herself in the box.
That's,
I hope she's okay though, right?
yeah.
Okay. Look, if you're going to accidentally shoot yourself in the sensitive area below your waist is not on the list at all.
No.
Maybe blow off a toe. That would hurt. And you'd remember it just as long. But I have a feeling if you shoot yourself in a private part, you're going to remember it even longer.
Just a bit.
Yeah. Well, I
mean, she
okay.
clearly didn't take gun safety training.
No.
It would be bad.
No, but
I mean, was she using it for her self-pleasuring?
I have no idea. I mean, that's what I think that's what pops into my brain pan when I heard that.
So I don't know, man. Getting shot in the downstairs mix-up. I mean, it probably already looks like a M80 went off in a butcher shop that you shoot the meat with a gun. So appetizing.
Yeah. Now it looks like the aftermath of a John Woo movie down there.
Oh my God.
That's horrifying.
Mm.
I mean, who comes up with these ideas? I wonder if there's some like sick sadistic dude out there who's just like, I know what I'm going to make her do today.
No, it's not Murphy. It's Clyde, who is basically a parallel to Murphy.
Clyde? I haven't heard of Clyde.
Yeah. Clyde shows up and does fucked up shit to you. You know. I mean, last time he showed up, the guy from, Kung Fu basically hung himself jacking off in a closet. He got collided.
Oh, just like that's how Bill killed himself from Kill Bill.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of autoerotic ass asphyxiation.
He got collided.
Well, I mean, you got to pick a way to go.
You collide with fate. You got collided.
Ouch.
Yeah, ouch. Murphy just fuck your life up. When you get collided, you kind of fuck yourself to death.
Well, I'm just wondering what part of her got singed.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, do you think she was kind of going like pointing it back, shot toward the taint, or was she being real stupid and like holding it with her thumb and trying to like?
If she was doing it, if it went off the other way, she probably would have died.
Probably would have shot herself in the face, yeah.
Or shot herself in the guts from the inside.
Yeah, or she was using it like a magic bullet. I speak pun intended, of course. Going to town and pew.
I'm sure she probably shot one of the edges off of the beef and cheddar sandwich that's now her downstairs mix-up.
That's how you go from clit to shit.
So how many viewers we have now?
We are up to 492. Thank you all so much for joining in with us today. It's been an interesting day with the headlines, that's for damn sure.
Also, we need to let everyone know that if they didn't hear the news, we've been banned from PayPal.
Yep.
So now we're coming up with some alternates.
Yeah, we're still in the process of that. You've been working hard at that. I mean, you called me last night with like 4 different updates.
Well, I got, let's see, Stripe and Squarespace, and then Skrill, and then there's a place called Align, which is a PayPal substitute, but they are for free speech, so.
Yeah, speaking of which, we should probably update the website because I think the old PayPal link might still be on there.
Yeah, we should probably take that.
We should probably look into that.
Yeah. Unfortunately, but, and
this all happened super fast, by the way. Mm-hmm. 2 PayPals and a Venmo nuked inside of a couple of hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. But things totally aren't coordinated or anything.
No.
I think we might have pissed off Gabe.
Maybe.
A little too much.
Maybe, but, what are you going to do?
Yeah, it is what it is. Screw PayPal. Ever since they threw in with the ADL, I knew we were on borrowed time.
Yeah. Yeah. I think
especially because we called them out on it.
Mm-hmm. So if you guys are using PayPal, you should probably cancel it because they don't care about the truth and they are willing to nuke anyone for any reason whatsoever.
Yep.
That's not somebody I'd really want to do business with.
Well, considering they have thrown in with the Anti-Defamation League that has been successfully sued for defamation numerous times.
Yep.
I'm just saying, what do you expect, PayPal? You're not exactly going to have the most accurate moral compass.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you are correct.
Jail.
No, but did you... what was it? The Kyle Rittenhouse GoFundMe got taken down.
Yep.
And I believe they had left the GoFundMe up for the guy...
Dutch Rudder? Yeah, that's what we call him.
Okay.
Dutch Rudder or a Bicep Billy or something like that. I don't know. Bicep Boy.
I don't know. It could be rumor that the guy who did the Kenosha driving
Oh yeah, he had one up briefly.
Okay.
I think they took it down.
They took that one down too? I don't know, man.
It was allowed to stay there a lot longer than Rittenhouse's was.
Correct.
I'm not saying that there's a connection or anything.
No, there's got to be. We got to start introducing some litigation for these private companies that like to discriminate.
Yeah.
Or violate your constitutional rights.
Yeah, because PayPal and those places especially, if you are preventing people from engaging in commerce, you are essentially cutting off their right to live, essentially, especially in the world of Bidenomics.
Like if you're using a publicly traded currency, money,
yeah,
you should not have, unless there's a court order that that's it. You should still be allowed to do business.
Yeah, because we broke no law.
No,
I mean,
I hurt some feelings.
Yeah, well, take a lot of pride in that.
Do I care about you guys' feelings? Not really.
No. But in today's day and age, it is so easy to hurt someone's feelings and just spin them into an autistic Tasmanian devil rage.
I know.
You barely even have to try anymore.
But people need to understand, if you are so mentally weak that me speaking words is flipping switches in your thinking meat, you got a serious problem.
Yeah.
That's just me. What do I know,
Yeah, if me walking up to you and you have, long hair and you're wearing a dress and I refer to you as Miss, and you think that you can have me thrown in jail for that because you identify as Zim and Zur or Beep Bop and Boop, which one of us is really the problem?
First of all, I'm not going to remember most people's names. It takes me a long time to remember your name.
I know. I speak as a video dude in recovery for the last 9 years because the first 3, that's all I was to you.
Yeah, video dude.
Oh, video dude. What's going on? My name is Blake, bro. I'm never going to remember that.
But it's the truth. Now, I'm going to get in trouble because I'm not going to remember your pronouns. You can fuck off.
Fuck off.
I mean, you're lucky if I call you dude or hey you.
Hey you.
I don't know. You'll probably get a nickname. A confused downstairs mix-up guy. And you won't be happy about it.
Well,
all right.
could be worse.
So we have any super chats?
What do we got here? Somebody in the chat, Flash Lightning 44. It says Blake check, Flash Lightning 44 email important. I'm not seeing it. Which email did you send it to? Because I'm in Popp's and my own, and I see nothing.
Nothing.
So make sure you double check the spelling because it is written in a very Popp dyslexic sort of way. Redonkulasblake@gmail.com.
Listen,
I will keep an eye out for it.
The world will accept my spelling of Redonkulus in the long run. Because I'm really the only one doing anything with the name.
That's true. Otherwise, it just gets said.
Yeah.
All right, we got a couple of super chats here. Not many, but a few. We'll jump into these for you here. True Blue the Cat, +1 for turkey sandwiches. Yeah, smoked turkey. I will say that. Smoked turkey's pretty damn good.
It's taking on the flavor of the smoke.
That's true. That's true. It's the tofu of meats. Jonathan Y. Pop, my parents are cutting me off because I won't get the jab. No jab, no college tuition. Wow. I have a car and a little money. How do I find a good MGTOW job?
Well, you can go down to any of the union halls and get yourself put on the list to be an apprentice.
Yeah. And I believe they're in dire need of truck drivers to deliver stuff at this point. And upon review, they are not requiring truck drivers to get the jab because they spend so much time traveling alone.
Well, first of all, the whole vax mandate thing is falling apart.
Yeah.
There's no authority to enforce that. Period.
Nope.
And I'm kind of sorry your parents are being like this, but it is what it is. Some people are stupid.
Yes, they are.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, I feel bad for you, bro. But I mean, I'm hearing this all the time, and these poor kids now. I mean, they're going after your kids. First it was just, we're just adults. You don't have to worry about it. Kids are basically just fine. Now, we got to get you the kids too. We don't have quite enough money yet. Over $40 billion in profits in a single year alone is just not quite good enough.
Yeah, and you know what? You're not the first one to have this happen to them. So,
And won't be the last, unfortunately.
I'm friends with a guy. I met him when I was 19 in the Army, and the reason he was in the Army is because his parents would throw him out of the house. So, and it wasn't. I'm like, "What you do? Did you like get in trouble with the police? Did you do some fucked up shit?" No. He got into a verbal argument with his younger sister.
That's it?
Mm-hmm.
And they threw him out over that?
Yes.
Why?
Because they basically picked her over him.
Her feelings are more important.
Well, they basically said, "Listen, there's too much conflict in this house. You know, you need to leave."
Wow.
So he literally left.
Shit.
And that was in 1986, 87, somewhere in there. I talked to him like a year and a half ago. Never, ever spoke to his parents again. That was it.
Wow. Yeah, great parenting there. Just phenomenal. Wow.
Yeah, well, that is kind of fucked up.
That's very screwed up. So, Jonathan Y., our prayers are with you, man. Good luck. And, I mean, double check what I said. It could have changed in the time that I found out about it. But, hey, if you want a good MGTOW job where you can just kind of have your time to deal with your thoughts, get your CDL, and they definitely need people to start delivering this shit. So,
yeah.
Otherwise, it's just going to sit there and rot, kind of like Joe Biden's brain.
And I would be honest. If you wind up paying for your own education, two things are going to happen. You're going to research where you're going to spend that money on, so you spend it wisely. And you're probably not going to get crushed with a lot of debt at the end.
Yeah.
If you're smart about it.
If you're smart. Yeah. It's that materialism, people
and plus,
getting convinced that they need shit they don't, that causes problems.
And think of the amount of pride you'd have. Like, yeah, I'm self-made. Nobody did shit for me. I had to do it myself. You come across the finish line, that's a huge accomplishment right there.
Yeah. You don't get that sort of accomplishment from socialism. Just saying.
No. Well, yeah. You don't get it when your parents hover over you and give you everything you want.
Yeah. I guarantee you that dude's kid sister is a failure now after being catered to that way.
I didn't even think to ask him.
Well, I mean, think about it. Her wah-wang was enough to get her brother kicked out of the house. She is going to expect that kind of catering and coddling for the rest of her natural-born life. Yeah. That does not lead to good places.
No, it doesn't take you anywhere good. That caravan doesn't take you anywhere good.
No.
No.
Sharpshooter James, damn it, Blake, my notifications didn't go off, so I'm late. Well, that would explain a lot, because last week at this time we had over 1,000 people watching, and now we have 629.
Yeah.
Does not shock me. I think we're getting throttled.
Could be.
In fantasy, I die. Happy Monday, Arlie Ermy and the man of 1,000 voices. Send off with a gonorrhea. I think I can do that as long as you don't actually have it.
Gonorrhea! No.
So,
he called me Ermy? I'm not a Marine.
Gunny.
Gunny.
Hunter Moon's ex Grim. Read Griswold versus Connecticut. You have a fundamental right to privacy in your body. Well, that's how they justified the smash and grab of the womb,
yes.
If you know what I mean.
You're talking, when they involuntarily terminate a heartbeat? Yeah, it's quite odd.
Yeah, but that's stunning and brave. Mm-hmm. Stunning and brave when it happens that way.
Yeah, and one of the main symptoms of tyranny is when a law only applies to one group and not another.
Yeah. And yet, they still say we're privileged. It's amazing how that works. And they also say that there's more than two genders. So male privilege is still existing how?
Yeah. I don't get you. I don't get it.
It is kind of funny how that works.
Or it could be just white privilege or two-parent privilege.
Two-parent privilege is the only real privilege that exists in this country.
Well, it's not even really a privilege. It's
Just
the way
how-
it's default. It's the way it's supposed to be.
It's the way it should be, exactly.
If you don't have two parents in your life, you literally are starting off at a huge disadvantage.
Yep.
I did not realize how big that disadvantage was until I got divorced.
Oof.
And I realized all of the horse shit I'd been told and programmed that what would make me happy if I did all this stuff. I did all that stuff. And what did it get me? It got my fucking balls kicked over my head.
Like a hat.
Yeah.
So that's why you have to wear the hat on the show. Otherwise, it would just really look weird with this weird scrotum in the middle of your...
Yep. The wrinkled
Hair.
brain on top of my brain. Yeah.
Well,
A little couple of hairs sticking out of it.
boop, 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 boop. Yeah, just like the one up on the board there.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, except, that mine doesn't drip.
That one, yeah, it drips a lot. It's kind of gross. All right, jumping over to Streamlabs. We got Dinosaur 13 over there. Knee deep in compost for work today. Made better by Grunt Speak. Winning. Fiance is home from the hospital too.
Good.
Daily white pill there. Care package is in the mail. Noff. Excellent. Thank you so much, good sir. And thank you again for coming on the show last week.
Uh-huh.
Polska Bob with a donation. All he says is test. Yes. Streamlabs is working. But it's because we have a secret helper.
We'll leave it at that.
And we're just going to leave it at that.
Yeah.
Basically, if the people out there who got the other two, PayPal accounts nuked are trying to find this one, good luck. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, yeah. Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah, there's nothing connecting us to it.
Yes.
So, where? All right, jumping over to MGTOW.tv. Looks like we got nothing going on over there. Oh, jumping over to Odyssey, we got a couple. From Calebon, the common domestic turkey has been bred to the point where it cannot exist without human intervention. And for the largest weight, it can be from muscle mass, which kills flavor. Ooh. Yeah, that explains a lot. And females will always see other females as competition, even their own female children. Ain't that the truth?
Yep. I've heard horror stories about that as well.
Yeah. And now that women are monetized right out of high school, we're seeing like 50-year-old moms doing OnlyFans accounts with their 21-year-old daughters, thinking that they're both pulling in half the money.
Yeah, right.
Sure. Yeah.
Sure.
People are totally throwing down $10 a month to look at your wrinkled, flabby tobacco purses with nipples. That's totally happening.
Beagle ears.
Yeah, I'm sure the 21-year-old who's still nice and tight, and well, for the next 6 months until she completely blows out her beef and cheddar.
Gets it turned inside out.
Yeah, I'm sure she's not the main draw at all.
Yeah.
All right.
All
Now,
right.
This hits closest to home with you. Let's
All right. First of all,
bring it in.
You guys, this is not a national news story as of yet. But in Texas, an individual showed up after 3:15-ish to get his child. And just like it has happened to every person out there who's ever been divorced, the mother was playing games and not releasing the child to him. Now, he got angry. He threatened legal action only. I don't know if this guy owned the house or not, but not the father, but the boyfriend to the soon-to-be whore ex-wife, who is his ex-wife because he's dead now.
Yeah, ex-wife.
Yeah, went into the house, retrieved basically AR platform carbine, which fires a pistol round, and I'm assuming it was a 9mm, and shot the guy on the porch.
Yep.
Dead.
Ugh. Jail.
Yeah.
All right, let's
go
break
through the
it
whole
down
thing.
here. Horrifying moment, gun-wielding Texas man shoots dead partner's ex during furious child custody row. Cops are yet to lay charges as lawyer claims killing was justifiable homicide.
We're going to get into that.
Yes, we're going to get into that in detail once we take a look at the videos later. Now, BLM and leftoids out there, take note. We are dissecting and making logical, based on what evidence that we have, a logical call condemning the actions of a white dude who's claiming self-defense. Remember that. We don't just say that it applies anytime, anywhere because of skin color and wah-wah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all depends upon the circumstance. Now, what we'll do, though, is we'll go through these articles, then we'll go through the actual Texas doctrine law.
Yep.
And when we get done with all that and all the super chats, we'll jump over to Alt Tech, and we can actually watch, it's like 2 or 3 videos.
It's just two.
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 Okay.
There's 2 angles. One of them is drastically short.
Well, one's
and
from the
one.
inside.
Yeah.
And one's from the outside.
And that's the short one that's taken from the inside that doesn't show any of the lead up to the shooting. That's the one, of course, that Caruth, what's his name? Kyle. Of course his name is Kyle. Guy's named Kyle, really. What is everyone that I've ever known named Kyle, save for like one dude, is a complete fucking douchebag. Why has this happened?
I have no idea.
I got nothing. This happened November 5th, Lubbock, Texas. 4 people involved: 54-year-old father Chad Reed, his wife Jennifer Reed, ex-wife Christina Reed, and her boyfriend Kyle Caruth. 4 people got into an argument outside of Caruth's home. Okay, so this was his house.
Okay.
Video shows the leads to Caruth threatening Chad Reed with a rifle and ultimately shooting him on the front porch of the house. Okay. Now, this is the part that we didn't know until we really started diving into this today. This is interesting. Chad Reed's widow released a statement along with the footage that shows the moment her 54-year-old husband was shot and killed by Caruth, reportedly Christina Reed's new boyfriend. In an affidavit, Jennifer Reed has since accused Christina Reed and Kyle Caruth of engaging in a conspiracy to assault and or murder Chad that day, and claims that Chad had threatened to expose Caruth's affair with Christina. Caruth was already married to Judge Anne Marie Caruth, who was the judge of the 72nd District Court in Crosby and Lubbock counties, and that Chad Reed had threatened to expose the affair.
Well, that definitely comes across as a motive.
A little bit. All
right, so you're going to have to skip through that. So
yeah, we can show the stills. But.
Okay.
Now, this picture right here is pretty important because he claims that Chad tried to grab the gun. It's really difficult to do that when you're pinning your hands to your sides like a statue.
Yep. And up until this point, he was only threatening legal action.
Yep.
At no time did he say, "I'll kick your ass." At least up until the point where the rifle was introduced. I don't remember what was said after that. I couldn't really hear it. So
we will definitely be able to dive into it in depth on new tech because we try to do that here. It's not
going to work.
We're going to get screwed.
Yeah.
It's going to suck. All right. Back to the article here. Let's check this out. The footage. Okay. The longer video is the one that was captured by his ex-wife.
Well, to be honest with you,
not ex-wife. I'm sorry. His current wife, not his ex-wife.
Now, the shorter one from the inside is probably just as long, but it has been cut down.
It looks like it has, yeah.
I can almost guarantee you.
And there's a key moment where something is missed because they're walking from one side of the house to the other. Or they're walking in the house and they walk past a door.
Yeah.
And you hear the warning shot go off while that's happening. And then 2 more after that.
Gotcha.
So we can describe it here. From the mobile phone video, it appears that Chad Reed and Kyle Caruth are arguing on the porch of the house with Christina Reed standing to the right. Now, when you see the videos, Chad is standing a good 6 to 10 feet away from his ex-wife at all times. This is a dude who probably has already had to deal with them trying to dick with him.
Yep.
And so he knows to maintain his distance. Cool. Yep, repeated threats to get off the property. Kyle Caruth is heard yelling to get off my property. Chad, who is wearing a teal top and jeans, gesticulates with his arms as Caruth turns around to go inside the house.
Yeah, why did he go back in the house?
To get the gun.
But there was the guy was angry. I got it.
Yep.
Got it. But
prior to that point, he was not even on the porch of the house. He made a point of staying
off the board.
off the actual house
He
property.
he didn't get in that guy's face until he came out with a gun.
Yep.
Now, in my professional opinion, I write about this in my book. What color is bravado? Blood red.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people get angry and like, go ahead and shoot me. They don't seem to understand what that whole process entails.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can't really show too much of it here. So.
Yeah, because when he comes out with the gun, Chad made a mistake, flat out. Use it, mother fornicator, and squaring up to Carruth, literally getting
In his
inches
face.
from his face. That would turn out to be a fatal mistake, because, and you'll see this in the video. This dude was waiting for a reason.
Yep.
Kyle Carruth was. This was not something that was spur of the moment manslaughter.
Now, I wonder if there's any like legitimate violence in the past between him and her. I'm not saying that justifies what happened,
No.
but I'm just saying, that if it did exist, it's going to come out in the trial.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's So Popp, genius that he is, said, "Hey, we need to look up Texas Castle Doctrine
Yeah.
so that we can actually dissect this and show what it's all about." So here we go. Texas Castle Doctrine, Subchapter C, involving the protection of persons. Okay. Now, dun, 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 where is it here? Okay. Except as provided in subsection B, a person is justified in using force against another when and to the degree the actor reasonably believes the force is immediately necessary to protect the actor against the other's use or attempted use of unlawful force. The actor's belief that the force was immediately necessary as described by this subsection is presumed to be reasonable if the actor 1. Knew or had reason to believe that the person against whom the force was used unlawfully or with force entered or was attempting to enter unlawfully and with force the actor's occupied habitation, vehicle, place of business, or employment.
That never happened.
No. Unlawfully or with force removed or was attempting to remove unlawfully with force the actor from the actor's habitation, vehicle, or place of employment.
Never happened.
Nope. Was committing or attempting to commit aggravated kidnapping, murder, sexual assault, aggravated sexual assault, robbery, or aggravated robbery.
Never happened.
None of it was happening. Number 2, did not provoke the person against whom the force was used. This is where things get sticky.
Yes. Yeah, we're going to get to this.
Because what would you call it if
Well,
he's supposed to go and pick up his kid there?
That's what I need. We need to know, has he gone there in the past to pick up the kid? Because if that happened, then he's authorized to be there.
Yep.
He said he was there for a specific reason. If he's been there before, everyone knows the deal.
And if this is court-ordered visitation,
Yep.
then we have another legal layer of stickiness here.
Yeah, and this is actually, that doesn't exist in every state.
Yep.
Just I don't really know what states, but Texas, it is a crime to interfere with the visitation.
Yeah. Now here is where things get really fun. Number 3, was not otherwise engaged in criminal activity other than a Class C misdemeanor that is a violation of law or ordinance regulating traffic at the time the force was used. Now, this is going to be interesting here. You go over here to lawandcrime.com. Carruth's video, which was edited and shows only a small portion of the interaction, reveals that Mr. Reed's custody of his child was being interfered with, and that Mr. Carruth provoked the confrontation by brandishing a firearm at a custody exchange and then firing the gun at Mr. Reed's feet. The claim of self-defense, according to this lawyer, is not justified under Castle Doctrine if someone is engaged in a crime. Under Texas Penal Code 25.03, interference with child custody is a state jail felony, and it isn't justified if the shooter provoked the confrontation, which we'll show you the video
at the end.
You can
But
make up your own mind.
I can tell you right now, they're going to basically say that it was the mother of the child that provoked everything by hiding the child or children from this particular individual.
I just got to ask, How many people die every year because I'm not happy?
A lot. A lot. Well, I know we saved the lives of 397
Yeah.
who were going to self-delete over their significant other saying, I'm not happy.
Yep. And you think about all the children that are born in fatherless homes and turn to crime, drugs, suicide, violent behavior of all sorts, become abusers themselves because I'm not happy.
Yeah, and then, moving forward, if the mother isn't convicted of anything, how is she going to have a meaningful relationship with her children after she just basically, in my opinion, set the stage for their father to get murdered?
Yeah.
Of course, this is my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's been no charges, and he hasn't been found guilty or not guilty in a court of law.
Yeah.
This is just my opinion.
But if this lawyer is correct, and having reviewed the legalese, I think they are, this person, when you take into account the motive of trying to hide the affair from his current wife, it sounds to me like we're not looking at justifiable homicide. We're looking at more like
Second degree.
second, possibly even first-degree murder. Because it's like, well, if he's going to talk unless we take care of this. So why don't we just, put the kid with his grandparents on this day, and his temper, we'll see what happens.
I wonder how many kids he has.
I don't know. Maybe just the one. Could be more.
He basically, turned those kids into orphans.
Yep.
Because if the mother goes to jail, which I hope she does.
Oh, two boys. 9 and 14.
Oh, God. Well, the 14-year-old, he's gone.
Yeah.
2 years from now, he's gonna. If he could just basically state, I'm not living with you. Fuck off.
Yep.
That's it.
And I agree with the stepmom here, this statement. The mother of the children, Christina Reed, has endangered the physical health and emotional well-being of the children by permitting them to be in the presence of the man that murdered their father. She also alleged that the children are aware that Kyle Carruth shot and killed their father in front of their mother, stepbrother, and myself. So they got a Brady Bunch situation going on over there. Christina's decision to allow either of these children to be in Kyle Carruth's presence has caused and continues to cause significant impairment of their emotional well-being. The oldest child has expressed to me that he blames his mother for the shooting and that he will run away from home if he sees Kyle there again.
Called it.
Christina Reed and Kyle Carruth have been engaged in an ongoing affair despite Kyle Carruth being married. She also stated in the document before noting that she believes Carruth and Christina are planning to get married as soon as they can.
Well, that's not going to happen now.
No, not so much. Goes on to claim Judge Anne-Marie Carruth has filed for divorce and in an affidavit that she is very concerned about her husband's health. Yeah, I would be too, because if this dude gets convicted and goes to prison, he's not going to have to pay for a colonoscopy for quite some time.
Well, and, the judge probably has a lot of money, and this guy's a land developer.
Yep.
So, there's going to be a wrongful death suit, and I think if she's still married to the guy when that's filed, she's going to be on the hook for damages as well.
Yep. Like this tweet here from Jennifer Reed. It was with Chad Reed. Please share, make it go viral. Does this look like a man in fear of his life or the life of others? Look at the smile. He is a cold-blooded murderer. Hashtag justice for Chad.
I'm going to tell you, I am not happy about this whole situation. I was so pissed 5 days ago when I first saw this. I felt like driving down there and just ending that guy myself.
And just think about it. I mean, we've been saying that this is not national news because it's not. This happened November 5th.
Correct.
And it took over 2 weeks for us to come across this.
And only because it was sent to us by fans, and which I greatly appreciate. I love it when people send me stories like this.
Yeah. Most of the content we cover on these streams comes from you guys.
That's right.
So a big shout out to you. Without you, we wouldn't have a show. We really
Correct.
Yeah, we appreciate every single one of you. We're going to jump back into Super Chats here before we finally go over and show these videos off.
Now, is there another article?
That was it.
Okay, because I thought there was a couple write-ups on this. That
There are, but they basically go over all the same stuff.
This is the newest one, though, right?
No, the one that we had up here was the newest one from the Daily Mail. It's funny, like if you bring up a Daily Mail as a source to a leftoid, well, that's a tabloid rag. That's funny because that tabloid rag has a better accuracy record than CNN, MSNBC, or any of the other bullshit places that you tend to go for your news.
Man. Wow.
It's true.
Wow.
Every time I go to the Daily Mail, I always cross-reference. I always check to make sure that what I'm getting is the real deal. And 9 times out of 10, they have the facts correct. And CNN, on the other hand, will often debunk the premise of their own headline and first paragraph later in the article.
Because I'm going to be honest, my ex-wife did this a few times with me too. And I would show up to get my kids, and she would not answer the door. I'd then call the police. The police would show up. And, of course, they tell you, this is a civil matter. We can't get involved. And I'd be like, I understand.
Yep.
But now you're here. There's a record of you coming here. You have talked to me why I'm here. I am going to go to your department either today or tomorrow and request the transcript and your name and your badge numbers of the report if you guys file one. And I'm going to use it when I take her to court for denial of visitation. And I did that probably a good 3 or 4 times.
Well, administrative violence, right?
Yeah. Well,
you have to create a record.
Yeah, you build the record. Yeah, and I was really good at it because by that time I had a brown belt in administrative violence. I hadn't got the black belt yet. I hadn't tested for my first dan. But
I'm telling you, man, we got to buy you a karate gi so that when we do the administrative violence video, we like put you in Pai Mei's outside fortress. You just walk in. Hello, I am Terrence Popp, black belt in administrative violence. We could even have you do like the Japanese thing where you just talk and voice over later.
That'd be pretty funny.
You want the master? Who killed my master? I have no idea who your master is.
I'll kill you now.
I kill you. There's an even better version of that picture that we were talking about earlier. Oh, yeah, he totally looks like he's trying to grab the gun.
He just wants his kid. And that dude's the dude with the gun, he doesn't weigh more than 150 pounds.
He's a coward. He wasn't in any way initiating any sort of violent conflict. He was maintaining his distance from everyone.
And if it's proven in court that he's been there before to pick his kids up,
this dude better go to jail.
Fucked.
He better freaking go to jail. Because if not,
somebody's
going to find out where he is.
I am not going to say, I hope he goes to jail. I hope he gets a fair trial.
Yeah.
I hope everything comes out. And if he's found innocent by a jury, then that's just the way it is. Mm-hmm. You have to accept it. All right. I'm just going to say, though, that it's just absolutely heartbreaking.
Yeah.
Because, everyone's fucked now. I mean, the ex-wife is going to have a strained relationship with her kids for the rest of her life.
Yeah.
If any relationship at all. The shooter has a very good chance of being charged. And if he is charged, he's pretty much going to go broke because it's very expensive.
Yeah.
I don't agree with the fact that I have to pay somebody a minimum of $300 an hour to get access to my constitutional rights.
Mm.
I don't agree with that at all. But the reality of the situation is if you have to defend yourself from a murder charge, that's $250,000 easy.
Yeah.
Easy.
They love
Most people
their money.
don't have that kind of money laying around.
No. We got some people in the chat actually saying that the photo looks staged. Well, it's not a photo. It is literally a screen grab that happened in the middle of the action.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Just saying. And this was shot with phone cameras from 2 angles.
Yeah. I did not see the shot from the inside. I only saw it from the new wife filming it from her car from the outside.
We will show you both momentarily, but first we're going to get to the rest of the chats here on YouTube before we jump over to New Tech, where we can actually dissect these videos in detail.
Okay.
All right, starting out with Hunter's Moon Grim. Someone predicts that Harris will be dumped, Biden will pick Hillary as VP, and Biden will abdicate. President Hillary, I thought Halloween was last month. I've been hearing that myself.
It's not going to go over well.
No. I mean, we're already very likely to have the first female president of the United States being an appointed asterisk figurehead when we already have a steward in there who's not really in charge.
No.
He has no idea what the hell is going on.
Nah, he's lost his mind.
He mumbles under his breath constantly with a hot mic. I got to take orders. Yeah. Well, where am I supposed to be? Well, they said I'm not allowed to take any questions. Yeah, he's totally in charge.
Yeah, I gotcha.
I mean, the Saki $5, coming out and saying like, well, the opinions of President Biden don't necessarily reflect the opinions of the White House.
What?
Oh, God! Why didn't anybody tell me?
I'm just saying.
Wow.
It's disgusting. Evil Zombie Toe, Chad versus Kyle, and not a single Monster Energy in sight. Well, I think all the energy drinks and soy were probably inside, judging from Kyle's physical stature and cowardice.
Yep.
Just saying.
Unbelievable.
I mean, obviously, he probably wasn't the breadwinner for the house if he was home in the middle of the day and having an affair on his wife, and that was his home.
Yeah.
Unless, she's into the polyamory thing and they're into that. I don't know.
I don't want to know.
I don't want to know either.
I don't need those details.
As long as you don't ask me to smell her gavel, totally cool.
No, I do not want to be anywhere near that wrinkled old tuna melt.
It's quite disgusting.
That's terrible.
Trump Willis is my name. Habitation in Texas includes the porch and garage. Look up definition of Texas habitation. He wasn't on the porch. He didn't get on the porch until the gun was drawn.
Brought into this, yeah.
As you will see shortly. The digital demonic Davros, wake up at 4 a.m., and the pop guy is on my screen. We'll pick up the pace. What the hell? Pick up the pace, guys. It's too early for a menagerie for me, but I'm sure you will oblige. Hey, he's hard at work over there.
I've already, I'm about done with the beer, and I've already had one shot.
Yeah, Pop's drinking out of his girlfriend already this morning.
Now, this one is a very disturbing story to me.
Yeah. Success Pool Endeavors, how you doing, good sir? Blake, please check National Institute on Health's policy on ivermectin Table 2E. This could be interesting.
Gonna get us banned?
Yeah, you better not get us banned. You're gonna be sued, man.
Bro, man. Come on, man. Don't get us banned. We just got our strikes to drop off a little while ago.
What do we got here? Dun, dun, dun. Here we go. Ivermectin, adults, the dose most commonly used in clinical trials, IVM 0.2 to 0.06 micrograms, kilograms. PO is given as a single dose or as once daily dose for up to 5 days. Generally, let's see what the adverse events, monitoring parameters, drug interaction potential, comments and links. Okay. Generally well tolerated. Some side effects, dizziness, pruritus. I don't know what that is.
I don't know either.
GI effects, nausea, diarrhea, neurological AEs have been reported when IVM has been used to treat parasitic diseases, but it's not clear whether these were caused by the IVM or the underlying conditions. I would say the parasite is probably the likely culprit in that.
I don't know.
Monitor for potential adverse effects. Minor. I mean, look at considering
all the negative press is getting.
Well, some of the stuff that they sell you for itchy, watery eyes has a side effect of like low resale value on your home.
Yeah.
This isn't bad. Let me see here. Generally given on an empty stomach with water, however, administering IVM with food increases its bioavailability. A list of clinical trials available here.
All right.
So, yeah, this is the NIH treatment guidelines. So it is officially there under the NIH COVID-19 treatment guidelines. And they're still trying to demonize it as a horse dewormer.
Well, if you drink water, you're drinking engine coolant.
That's a true story.
So what the fuck it? They can call anything anything.
If you tell people that, hydrogen, dihydrogen oxide is really, it can be lethal if you submerge yourself in it for too long a period of time.
Yeah.
I mean, you probably should keep it away from, young children, things like that. Well, what's dihydrogen oxide? Water.
Yep.
Dumbass.
It's a very efficient solvent as well.
It's amazing how easy it is to get people to turn on something they need for survival by calling it by a different name.
Yeah, engine coolant.
Yes, engine coolant. Yeah, don't drink that. It's engine coolant.
What's wrong with you, man?
Wah, wah, wah. Thank you for that one. Good sir. Bailey Chasteen. All this over some sloppy seconds. Shake my damn head.
Yeah. Listen.
It's all because I'm not happy. I'm not happy.
Yeah, this whole bullshit with having to fight to see your own fucking kids is ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's so stupid. The system we have is fatally flawed, and it has basically killed our civilization.
Yeah.
And we're in the process of having that civilization die.
Amen to that. The Patriot Paladin. Good morning, First Sergeant. I'm one of those lives that you saved, and this is straight up murder.
It is 298. Let's go to the
398?
398.
398. Two more until pizza.
Let's see.
Trump Willis is my name. Grabbing a gun is not a crime or provocation. You guys are taking the father's side and fine, but you guys should not be lying. He was on the porch. He was not on the porch.
We will see the video.
Until the gun was brought into the equation.
We will show you the video.
Yes.
And I already said I had an opinion on this.
Yeah. We don't lie.
Yeah.
So
an opinion is not a lie.
No, we show you the facts, and then you get to decide for yourself. But was he on the porch before that gun was drawn? No, he was not.
It wasn't drawn. It was actually brought out.
Brought out of the house, whatever you want to call it. I mean,
there was no reason for that.
No.
Well, let's just put it this way. In my opinion, there was no reason for it. If it is deemed that it was okay to do and he's cleared by court, then he's cleared by court.
Yeah, the Texas judicial system has kind of a 50-50 split on being embarrassing, so I guess we'll find out.
We'll find out, yeah.
Jackal, what's up, Angered Uncles? Glad to see an early show. You're going to get them every week, Monday and Wednesday, 12 p.m. We'll be here, winning. Glad to see an early show. Hope the F-tard gets lynched for killing a man trying to see his kids.
Well,
if the legal system doesn't do it, I have a feeling that his ex-wife, being a judge who probably knows a lot of people in high places and probably didn't appreciate getting cheated on, you might see some retribution, whether it happens in the courts or in the streets.
Who knows?
Just saying.
Though I'm pretty sure there will be a wrongful death suit.
Oh, yeah. And that the widow is going to bank on it, and if she's got a soul in her body, she'll give it all to his kids.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Dynaside 13 again. Waukesha attack update. I chummed the water on a local community pages, and the comments were very interesting. SWAT was out till midnight in people's yards with pics. I can screen grab and censor out names and send them in if need be. I don't want to dox anyone. Hey, send us everything you got.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Check it out. Yeah, that Waukesha attack. I mean, CNN is actually trying to blame it on a car now. Yeah, the car was just driving by itself, I guess. Could CNN constantly get more embarrassing? CNN really should just stand for communism, not news.
Didn't they take the Waukesha incident off their homepage?
Probably.
I thought I read an article that they had done that like a couple days after the fact. It was removed from their webpage.
Before or after deliberately attempting to lighten the picture to make the perpetrator look more Caucasian.
At a minimum, Middle East.
Yeah.
Middle Eastern.
That was...
It's not wise.
I mean, CNN, you guys have already set the bar pretty damn low. That's low even for you.
Yeah.
Wow.
You done fucked up.
You done fucked up. Mixter84 on MGTOW.tv. Sorry, guys, haven't got to watch you live lately. Working third shift, 10-hour days. Have a beer on me. Drinking some Bird Dog salted caramel, which is delicious, by the way, and vodka with Monster. Nice drinking. You guys again. Cheers.
Nice.
It's always nice to have company when you're drinking at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. All right. Trump Willis is my name. Taking the gun out of your home in Texas is not provocation. It is a right. Warning shots are not necessarily included in that. Did you watch the video? Just asking.
All right, let's say this again. We're giving our opinion.
Yes.
We would like to see it go into court. So all of the evidence from both sides could be brought in and a logical verdict given.
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah. At the end of the day, our opinion is meaningless, which is
Yes.
why we give our opinion, show you the videos, then it's up to you guys.
You make up your own opinion.
Alrighty, Sentius over on Odyssey. It always pisses me off when women film assault, murder, arson, people dying, etc. on their phones for likes rather than calling the authorities to prevent it.
Well,
That's not just a whammon thing anymore, unfortunately.
I don't think the police would have got there in time.
No.
It happened pretty quick.
Yeah, from the time that he walked out there with the gun.
It's like 3 minutes.
Not even that. I
Yeah,
think it was probably 30 seconds from the time that he walked out there with the gun.
Oh, I'm just saying from the time he showed up on the property,
Yeah,
from the video I saw, it was like maybe 2 or 3 minutes long.
if that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was super fast. And especially, I mean, if they're living in Lubbock, Texas, I mean, certain parts of even, bigger cities in Texas, sometimes you have quite a distance just to get to a neighbor.
Yeah.
Jail. All right, I think we are good with all live chats here. So we're going to take a small break here and go jump over to New Tech so that you guys can see the video evidence for yourselves. I will place links for the New Tech channels in the chat so you guys can click on them nice and easy. Or if you prefer, create an account at one of the links in the description. And big shout out to Kevin's Concealment for sponsoring the show.
How many people we have?
780 currently.
Okay.
Signed at 474 likes. That's just over half.
Come on, man.
Gotta smash you like a virgin on prom night. All right, dudes. Pop's gonna go empty his squirrel bladder. We will see you on New Tech shortly.
Yep.